Hey, are you looking for energy and looking for something that tastes great to get it? Well, look no further than Ray's Energy. All kinds of flavors, and if you use the About section link that we have and click on it, use HoppGaming at checkout. Go there right now. So, we're going to try something different. I'm going to play a game I've never played before. And I've played Madden before, don't get me wrong. I just didn't buy this one. So this is the first time I've ever really played this. We're going to play Face of the Franchise. We're going to start this Face of the Franchise. It is an entire story mode for your player. You start out as a quarterback. And from what I understand, you go to college. And at some point in college, you're going to get the chance to either stay a quarterback or you're going to be able to switch. So you kick off your career as a high school QB, running back, or wide receiver. I don't have any desire to play running back or wide receiver. If I'm going to play a different position besides quarterback, then I'd rather be a linebacker or defensive lineman or something. So, and that's not something that's available right now. So I'm going to start off as a quarterback now. We'll see exactly how this is going to go because I've seen a video, so I kind of have an idea of the storyline, but the idea is going to be we're going to do this on Twitch for tonight. This is going to be the story mode, so I could do it all in one sitting, and then what's going to happen is this is going to transition to be a weekly YouTube series in our YouTube channel. So if you're not a subscriber to our YouTube channel, that out, and that's where once I've got to the NFL, because tonight we're going to go all the way to the NFL. Once I get to the NFL career will be done on YouTube. This is basically just to get the story side out of it. So it's going to give you a chance to kind of customize to start out. I always like to play as like number 12 if possible, but they don't offer that here, as you can see. So I'm going to take 14. Yeah, I like him. He looks mad. Okay, so we're going to accept and continue. Are you sure you want to continue? Why, yes, of course I want to continue. I want to continue. All right. So here we go. Now, I have turned subtitles on, so you all ought to be able to see, down below here, you ought to be able to see the whole idea here. So here they allow you to plug in your school. So what kind of school do you want to go to? You want to go to an academy, a prep school? I went to a high school, so and I am going to use the name of the school that I went to growing up. It was Paoli High School, Paoli Junior Senior High School in Paoli, Indiana. So yes, a goat is going to come from the state of Indiana. Let's just be honest. That's unusual. Hey, big guy, thanks for coming in, son. Much appreciated. I'm going to give that right back to you, son. I'm going to give you the tier 2 back at you. There we go. Okay, now, they were the Rams. I'm not sure we'll have the Rams on here. No, don't have the Rams, which I find kind of funny. So, I don't know. I'm thinking about the irony. So we're going to go with the irony of calling them the Bulldogs. And the reason we're going to do that is one of our big rivals growing up was Orleans, 6 miles away, and they were the Bulldogs. So I'm going to make this like an Orange County thing. So that's going to be that reason I'm doing that. As you can see, this whole starts off, this entire thing starts off as you are a, hey, thank you for the follow, Germ, I appreciate it. Nice to have you stopping by. It's interesting to see here. There's a lot of funny about this. when you realize where I grew up, because where I grew up was, probably, I want to say something like 94% Caucasian. So, it's definitely a different feel on this, which I hated that fact of growing up there, being so, in a weird place. But I like this. This is really cool. This takes you back. Now, this is not a. This is not a start. I'm not transferring in. This right here is a interview of me after retirement, I guess, or after I've made it in the NFL to come back. So let's let this play out here.
Oh my goodness. Okay, if you don't mind, I am going to sit you down and I'm going to mic you up.
Mic me up.
Okay, great. We're going to throw you right here. And, I've never done this before. I'm wearing a lot of hats today.
Wearing a lot of hats.
But not makeup and hair. You know why? Because Dax and I are vegan, and we didn't catch the same plague that the rest of the crew caught. Okay, so you know what? I think I'm going to need an audio level from you. So, yeah.
All right, now they let you pick your voice. And I think we're going to go with voice 1.
Hello.
Voice 2 does sound like you're from the Northeast. Cat, dog.
Reggie, it's all yours.
Hey.
Reggie!
Oh, man, it's great to have you here. Back where it all started.
Hey, it's good to be back and to see a familiar face. You look great.
Oh, come on, man. Look at you. You the one that look good. So listen, basically, today's going to be pretty straightforward. You've seen the show before. Okay, well, I'm just going to ask you some questions about your life and career. It'll be fun reminiscing. And don't worry, okay? I got your agent's threatening texts, and the kid glove stays on today. Okay. Whoa.
Reflexes like a cat.
I see you still got those all-pro reflexes.
Reflexes like a cat. I have reflexes like
enough,
it's
that's where it all
Garfield, but
started
I have
for me.
reflexes like a cat.
You know, if memory serves, you didn't start out playing football back then.
That's right. It's my first day here as a transfer student. Football kind of just found me.
Football found him. It was an accident, I tell you, an accident. And so now we go back. This is like flashbacks to when he first starts, the character first starts high school. And, I kind of know how the story plays out. And I've already got an idea of how I'm going to handle certain things based on what I know about it. I like the coach. He's pretty
Now
cool.
for the Beast de Renaissance. Your helmet.
The Piece
Got
de
those fancy
Renaissance.
words from this
Oh,
French girl I met
please.
recently.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay then. Let's see what you can do.
I don't know, Coach. Haven't played since Pop Warner.
Okay, football's just like music, kid. Once you learn how to play it, it never leaves your soul.
Never leaves
Besides,
your soul.
If you're half as good as you are in hockey, we're in great shape. Hey, Tommy, give him a ball, would you?
We've already got a QB, Coach. A darn good one based on the colleges that have already made me offers.
Mm-hmm.
And a modest one, apparently. Look, we still don't have any depth behind you. If we want to compete for state, it's always best to be prepared.
All right, suit yourself. We got plenty of room on the bench anyways.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Tommy letting the little green-eye monster show. I never throw the ball away, by
I
golly.
see some potential. What do you say we smooth out those edges at practice?
Sounds good, Coach.
Yeah, good practice.
Okay. So we've had a good practice. That's a start. All right. So we got our first point in. That's pretty good. Of course, the only thing I didn't do well in that little section there was to throw the ball away. You know why? I don't throw the ball away. I never do. I either
Keep it clean.
take the sack or whatever. But here we are in the locker room. Got to find me a place. Yeah, new guy stuff here. No. And there's the quarterback in the corner.
Captain of the team in the corner away from everyone? Shouldn't you be in the middle of the locker room? Morale and all?
Well, I'm just over here for some peace and quiet. I like to get my head clear before a game. But I can't really do that if Guys like you keep bothering me. No, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's just this whole recruitment thing. It's really stressing me out.
Oh,
Thought you
poor
had a ton of
guy.
offers.
I did, but they can disappear as quickly as they come in. Plus, if I'm not on my game at all times, I can pretty much kiss it all goodbye. I mean, no full ride to college and no shot at the NFL.
NFL?
It's just
It's a bit lofty, isn't it?
Maybe, but I got a lot of people counting on me, so it's the NFL or bust.
goodness gracious. NFL or
You're as
bust.
good as
Bring
I
it
am.
on.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. You'll get a chance to see up close on Friday night.
Yeah, you will.
Who's that?
That's Reggie Brown. He's in charge of the school paper and the social media account.
You know, this is what I love, because that's the same Reggie that's interviewing us when this whole thing begins.
And
So we all went to school together growing up.
Reggie. Tommy Matthews, the man, the myth, the legend.
Kind of funny how geeky he
Maybe
is
an
right now.
exclusive for the paper?
You know, winning me over with flattery will absolutely work every time. Okay, I got an exclusive for you. You ready? Okay, so get this. You're really gonna love this. Okay, so today I was in the cafeteria, and you know how I usually have a chocolate shake at lunch, right? Okay, so today, this is crazy. I had a vanilla shake. That's crazy, right?
Oh
I
my.
mean, vanilla.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what. This Tommy dude's a total D-bag. I'm sorry.
Okay, Reggie, here's a quote. Tommy Matthews scores 4 touchdowns and leads his team to another victory. How about that?
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure I can make that work. It's better than nothing, I suppose.
Better than nothing. Not
If
really.
you really want to quote, I can help you out.
Who are you exactly?
I'm
I'm
the
the
new
new
guy.
backup QB.
I like how he looks so cocky. I'm the new backup. I'm the
Yeah,
backup QB. I'm not supposed to play at all because Tommy's really good, but you know I'm the new backup. Oh my,
second
that's
thought,
funny. That's
I need
funny.
something to report on, and it might be worthwhile for the fans to learn the new face of the team.
There you go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ask me anything.
Okay. First
First question.
Which quarterback style would you say you emulate the most?
Well, it's been a while since I played competitively, but
We're gonna
back
go.
in the day, my game was closest to Russell Wilson.
That was an
I always
accident.
wanted to use my arm first and foremost.
I clicked
but
over
opportunity
because I wanted to go up to Tom Brady for accuracy, but it dropped me down to Russell Wilson for some reason. So that's
So when out
not
on the field,
what I wanted.
how would you describe your personality in the huddle?
Well,
Quarterback's always the
if you're
leader.
playing a game or working a job.
Always
it
the
all starts at
leader.
Top with strong leadership.
I mean, I don't mind being an
There's
entertainer. I can be an
people around
entertainer no matter what.
Finally, that's something I can report on.
There you go.
Thanks, QB2. I see you out there Friday.
QB2. That's
Right.
right. QB2. I'm just lonely backup who's enjoying his Raise Energy voodoo.
Tommy,
Here we are at the game.
you all right, man?
Yeah,
We're
I'm
getting
fine.
our
I just have this
butt
bug that's
kicked.
going around.
You don't look fine. You look sluggish. It's like you're not playing with any heart out there.
Don't you dare talk
Give
to
it
me
to
about
him.
my heart.
That's
I put
funny.
everything I have into this. This game is my
Don't
life.
you dare
So
talk
much
about
heart.
my heart.
Prove it, because you're not showing any out there.
Son, those fighting words.
Oh, hey, easy.
Those are
Easy,
fighting words.
I didn't mean to upset you.
Yeah, you did. I'll be honest.
You're right.
I meant to upset him.
About what?
About my lack of heart.
Look, I didn't mean anything by it.
No, it's my heart, man. I was born with a congenital heart defect.
Oh man, yeah.
What does that mean exactly?
That means that my heart doesn't push blood through my body properly.
That's not good for an athlete.
Tommy, I'm sorry. I had no idea.
I had a surgery when I was 9 to repair it. But my doctor's saying I need another one.
Tommy, you need to get help immediately.
That's right.
Listen, if word gets out about this, that's the end of my football career. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Please, you can't tell anyone about this.
This is serious. You can't afford to wait any longer.
It's just fatigue at this point. I'll be fine. Okay, I just need to get through this season. Plus, I owe it to these guys to help them win a state championship.
You're not helping anyone out there tonight, especially yourself. Plus, you're putting a huge risk with your health. You should sit this one out.
What, and let you take over? I don't think so. I'll be fine.
Dude's afraid of losing his spot, losing his scholarships and everything. And I get it. I get it. Not going to take a chance with your health. I get it. But knowing what a D-bag this guy is, I'm not gonna play nearly as nice.
Well, it's hard to celebrate homecoming when you're being shut out by your crosstown
Haley
rivals.
High School Stadium.
Tommy Matthews is just not playing like
That's
himself
funny.
tonight, and that is the major storyline as we continue our coverage.
Tommy.
Hey, Coach. What's the plan?
I'm gonna have to bench you for the rest of the half.
There you go.
Take off your helmet. Have a seat.
Wait, what? What do you mean? You're pulling me from the game? Coach, I've given everything to this team.
I'm doing what's best for you and for the team. Please.
Son, you just, you're in a bad way.
Coach, I don't know what he said, but I'm fine to play. Look, I've got scouts here watching me tonight. You can't bench me.
Sure you can. He's a coach.
No, you can't play. For me, please, sit down. Hey, we'll talk about this later. Promise.
What'd you say, man?
I had to.
Now, I don't like that he narked on him. I mean, I understand the safety. I don't like that he narked on him. I don't think that's what I would have done in that situation. Okay? But I get the storyline, because the whole storyline is these two basically always at each other trying to get the position.
Ball out.
So,
That's not asking too much, of course.
No, I got this.
Was it the play calling?
I've had 2 whole weeks to digest.
oh, we're good. Let's go get him.
I'll be fine. What can go wrong?
You know we're going to get this, coach.
Your raw athleticism, you got this.
Hope you're right.
Whoa, you forgetting something?
Yeah, the helmet.
Your helmet. The piece de renaissance, the most important part.
Piece
Come on, you got this.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe he
You're right,
mispronounces
Coach.
it that bad.
I got this.
Why, 2K, did you have
Yeah,
that
you
happen?
got this.
Okay, here we go. He doesn't got this. You just watch, Coach. You just
And welcome back. Kevin Connors with you on one of the
Oh,
most
okay, so we get to
special
control
games on the
all of
schedule
it.
each season. Homecoming weekend. This
What's funny is the team we're
live
playing
stream is
actually
brought to
has
you
more of the
by
colors of the
EA
high school
Sports.
that I actually went to.
And he's tackled a yard
You know,
short of the
purple and gold.
25, so he doesn't
So
quite match a
kinda, it
touchdown.
almost looks like that colors.
So, I'm
We'll
not
go with their
sure what to make
suggestions.
of it
Oh,
since
this
this
is
shotgun
interesting.
look.
Okay.
On first down, back to pass.
There we go. Oh!
Throws
Oh!
complete.
Oh! Oh!
A thrilling play that gets the fans on their feet.
Smart butt here.
Now a bit further from the end zone.
I'm going to look for Fuller.
It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Here's QB2. Oh, change of plans. He tucks the ball. And
He's
he'll
in.
Take it in for the score. QB2.
Come on, do a little dance.
Touchdown on his first drive of the game.
Yeah.
It's down and then some.
They're just charging right down the field on me.
He'll throw again.
Oh!
Into heavy traffic and is picked off. He finds a lane. He's on the move.
Oh, no. I got to throw a touchdown
He's out of
pass.
bounds at the 14.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. Man, that's the way it's supposed to be right there.
Now
Okay,
QB2
we're
came
going to
off
look
the
for
bench to
Patton
lead his
across
team
the
to a
middle. I've already
touchdown
ran for
last
one.
timeout. Here's a chance now to prove it wasn't a fluke. It's caught. Touchdown.
Do a little dance, son.
And this game
Gotta
is
love that.
tied at lots of success through the air on this drive. QB2 looks downfield.
There it is.
Pulled in by Maddox.
There you go.
To
Touchdown.
the end zone.
Woohoo.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. The fireworks can
Guess
continue
what?
in this heavyweight matchup.
You got it. I'm going for 2 because I'm stupid.
From the gun, it's QB2. Scratch that, he's moving left.
Looky there.
He's across the goal line. And
We're gonna
more
run
high
a,
school football in a moment. Oh, the ball comes down. He's looking to go.
Come on. Yeah. Woo, baby. Look at that touchdown pass. Boom.
Now 5 yards from the end zone. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's QB2.
Boom, baby.
Balls it in the end zone. Touchdown.
Yeah, it's really interesting. We picked up one now. I think we come back from down 13-0 at halftime, 36 second half points. Say goodbye to your starting job, Tommy. I am now the starter. I am now QB1, and ain't nothing you can do about it.
Just
Watch what happens here. I love this.
All right, keep doing good work, and I'll be in.
He's talking to Tommy. That's the recruiter. And he literally drops Tommy. Now, look at Tommy's face.
Recruitstowatch.com.
Tommy's
Heck of a game.
pissed.
Hey, you ever think about your future in football?
He is so ticked off. Look at his face.
Not really. I'm just kind of having fun.
Just
out there.
having fun out
see if they're
there.
having fun. Well, look here. When
Well,
you're
yeah,
ready,
200 yards and 3 touchdowns passing. You ought to.
I'd love to add you to our site. My man.
Yeah, baby, my man. Okay. Look at that face. Oh, if looks could kill Tommy, would have killed me right there. Right then and there. I love it. Absolutely love it. Johnny, he basically said that you got to try to find a way to make all the outlets work for you. So we're starting this on Twitch and going to move it to YouTube series videos after this.
I'll tell you what, if you give me the exclusive, I'll put together your senior highlight reel for recruiting next year.
There you go.
Wow, you really do that?
Heck yeah. Man, I got a lot of tricks to get a lot of eyes on your tape, too. Yeah, I do that for all the guys that are pretty nice to me, which is the kicker and now you.
So,
The
I need as much
kicker.
help as I can get with recruiting.
Ooh, the kicker gets a highlight tape. All right, yeah.
Wow, great, okay. Let me think. Well, regarding your last game, what would you say is your biggest strength? Just think of one of them, anything.
Accuracy, baby.
I feel like my receivers would say I throw them a pretty good ball. You know, I got this touch pass that puts it right where it needs to be.
All right, well, if you're not going to play me, I quit.
Well,
And there goes the
I
D-bag.
guess there's your exclusive.
Man.
Need a word from my office.
Yeah, baby. Right here, Hawk is getting ready to catch something beautiful.
He stirred up some controversy this week when he predicted a championship win for his brush hog.
Oh, looky there. Looky there. That's right. Flex it, baby. Loving this already. This is like all yards.
In the red zone, looking to throw. It's
Woo! That's 2. 2 touchdowns.
party invite. Those who haven't, here's what Hawk said. You can delete
4th down here late.
screenshots live
Oh
forever.
my. They left him wide open. Oh, he leaped over one. That's
Defense in the spotlight now on this 1st and goal. They'll go with the run.
Give it to the big dog. Let the little running back get his 2nd touchdown. He's now got 1 rushing to go with 1 receiving.
Right up the scoreboard.
Honest, let's jump forward now to the next quarter. Why? Because it ain't gonna matter. Normally I'd say play all this, but I've pretty much. I mean, 21-0 early 2nd quarter. This game is over. They've not been able to score, and we're gonna do also to the next possession. They'll probably score here. No, they didn't. So here we go. We got the ball. Let's run a little bit of a play action here.
play
Ooh.
action. Now he tucks the ball, looking to run. It's caught.
There it is. Caught again.
Just a couple yards separate them from Hager.
Come on. You're going to run those slants. Zombo, you better be ready, big dog.
Shotgun snap. Here's QB2. He's got it. Touchdown.
Swagger, baby. Swagger. That's a third touchdown pass in the state. Zombo? Zombo, Zombo. I just like his name.
Slings it downfield.
Oh, he's got it. Because we got our second string defense.
Drive begins on the ground with Hopp.
Oh! Oh! You're gone! You're gone! You're gone! Celebrate, big dog! That's right. Just a little swagger.
And his mom, she's going crazy right now.
Let's have a little fun and rub some salt in the wound. Yes, I'm that kind of guy.
Out of the gun, they'll throw.
Here it is. 50 to 14. Now we're just rubbing it in.
Go again.
Should I? Heck yeah. Running it all the way back.
He's at the 30.
Oh, come on. That's right. Whoa.
Touchdown.
Booyah.
And they'll do it. The Bulldogs are state champions.
State champions, baby. 57 to 14. You ought to be mad, man.
Give way to this euphoric scene.
Oh, yeah. Give it to him. Give the dap. What's up? In
Here's my favorite part.
at the end, it was like
stiff arm. Woo! Reminds me of my playing
it was
days,
just kind of
Samoan warrior
fell into
style.
different groups, and you guys had just started up. It was perfect timing.
Could have scored a touchdown.
Well, there's no way he could have done it.
Okay, so American football.
Tommy. How the heck have you been?
American football is you get 11 people on each side. The idea is to take the ball and cross the goal line with it. It's got a lot of rugby kind of ideas. Certain guys are just blockers. There's one guy that's called the quarterback on offense. Then you got a running back, got a fullback, and tight end and wide receivers. They catch the ball. Sorry, Tommy. You're a sick
I'm glad
boy.
you're healthy, Tommy. And I know the guys would love to have you back and all, but
And so
Sort of my
the idea,
thing.
the quarterback's the most important player on the field, really, in a lot of ways. They make all the on-field decisions. They call him the coach on the field.
You know we're making
And that's kind of what this storyline is about.
me at receiver.
Now, this guy was the quarterback. He was sick. He had a heart issue.
Like
I
you
ended
said,
up
Coach,
taking his
you gotta get a drive
place.
for the team.
We won the state title. We come back. I'm definitely the quarterback.
I've heard since my aunt
And he comes back and he says, you know what? Here's what we'll do. He says, I'm going to come back, and he says, let me be a wide receiver. So we formed this group, and we're going to be called
I'm not your
the
favorite person in the world. right now.
yeah.
You're not even.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We've really worked hard on it.
Just know I did what I did to protect you.
The
Try and take everything.
the overlays are fun. The bad thing is when Isaiah and I stream together, we can't use them yet because we haven't got the audio issue fixed out for the party chat. So we're trying to fix that to where we can use these overlays when we stream Rainbow Six and stuff instead of using the old PS4.
Well, they're the best team in the country, and it's a nationally televised game. That means every recruiter's going to see it.
So what do you want from me?
Just want you to let me go out there and do my thing and show the recruiters what I can do. It's my last chance of getting an offer.
His last chance of getting an offer.
Fine. But if it's not working out there, then I got to get the other guys involved.
Trust me. You won't need to.
One of the loudest venues
At Kansas City.
on Sunday.
We play the Central Hawks at Kansas City.
Friday night, we've got a packed house for the Midwest Prep Showcase. Soon, two of the best high school football teams in
Best
the
high
nation
school
will
football
collide
teams.
here at Arrowhead Stadium.
Oh, wow. Thank you, my man. Much appreciated. Thanks for the sub.
Wait, it's
Now, I don't know if you know much about music, but Snoop Dogg has just appeared.
Producer, entrepreneur, Snoop D-O-double G. Please believe it, that's me. But hold up. Ain't you one half of them Heartbreak Boys?
I'm a huge fan of yours.
Nah, man, I'm a fan of yours. Check this out. If the coach
I'm a fan
and
of
half the
yours.
stadium knew what I was about to say, they try to run me out of this town, man. But let me tell you this.
Thank you so much for that sub. I am so, that is exciting, my
I'm pulling
man.
for y'all tonight.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah,
so much.
it's fine. I'll be nice and introduce
Get out
Tommy
there
to
and do your
Snoop.
thing.
Snoop.
I don't like
Tommy
Tommy,
Matthews?
but
Hey! Hey, man, it's a pleasure to meet you, man. I'm such a fan, man. Hey, likewise. Love your hard work, your dedication. You
Woohoo!
just put the team and
Snoop's a fan, my man. That means California's in play for recruiting.
Thanks, man.
If Snoop's a
Let
fan.
me tell y'all something. Y'all better get out there and make it count, man. It's a whole lot of schools that's gonna be watching y'all tonight. And I got a feeling I'm gonna see y'all again. Good luck. Ball out.
This is awful.
Thanks, Snoop.
For shizzle, Snoop?
Oh, that's so wrong.
Yo,
For shizzle.
you just
Benito, what's going on, man? Nice of you to show up.
cool. But what? Let's go do this, man.
Oh, wait a minute. I get to do something here. I haven't got a chance to do this in a little while. Kickoff, pick a play.
Poised for something special as the Midwest Prep Showcase gets underway. And that'll wind up a touchback, so by
Oh!
fans came to see. He's back to pass. He gets it to Matthews.
Looky there.
Touchdown.
Matthews is going to show off a little. I decided to throw him a touchdown pass in the showcase, make him look good. And where's Tommy? Okay.
Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2.
Oh, juke. Oh, my. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Oh.
At the 5-yard line.
I'm going to let Tommy have his signature.
Big time play that gets a
Now, Tommy's kind of a D-bag. I'm going to be the first one to admit that. So, oh, yeah. Woo! Okay. Flip. There we go. Oh, juke. Get in there. Get in there. Touchdown.
be denied.
Oh, dude. You guys are going to kill me tonight.
Just 2 plays. Typical fashion.
Who should I do? Oh, Zombo.
Back about today's matchup. He proclaimed his D would be so good against QB2, they'd end up putting Tommy Matthews back at quarterback.
Not going to happen.
He makes the grab, and he's all the way home for a
Booyah.
touchdown.
Booyah.
Show-stopping. We've got an
It wasn't bad.
incredible turnout.
But they've made a lot of changes since they went to some of this franchise modes.
Matthews
And, oh, boom, baby. Get a little swagger. They are. And Mahomes is a really nice guy, too, of course, yeah.
really uses
One of the things that
against the end zone.
I'm double Peyton Manning territory. I grew up in Indiana, but I went to college in Tennessee, and I was there the exact same 4 years in Knoxville that he was at UT. I went to a Bible college just outside of Knoxville, so we were in the same city. Decline. I'm taking the touchdown. So I actually got to watch him play college football up close and personal.
Up the momentum. So after a
As you can tell, I'm pretty much laying a whooping on the Hawks here in this high school showdown. Fantasy leagues this year, of course. I haven't even watched any games. It's very strange. I'm gonna send Tommy straight
drops back on 3rd and 2.
all the way.
Deep for Matthews.
He got it. He got it.
End zone. Touchdown Bulldogs. His 3rd
Oh yeah, right in.
Southern California among the fans here.
The Viking. Okay, Chris, the Vikings are a team from the Minneapolis, Minnesota area. They are in the NFC Central in NFL football. And, yeah, so,
He's into the end zone.
but that's the Viking. Okay,
He's seeking out QB2. But here's
that's
the thing.
still OG for Chiefs. I'll give that to you.
Which tells you just how magnetic.
I am a Bears fan. I've been a Bears fan.
Finds quarter. It's 1st down. He's going deep.
Okay, Tommy. There you go, son. Get up and do your dance, Tommy. I just made you look good. Do your little pass that law that the kids could get paid. I've been waiting for him to do something because there's just too much money in college football to not try it. Okay, Tommy. Can you do another one? Yes, you can. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Do a dance, my man. I've always dug their colors. I like the color red. But, man, when you go 7-9 and still have a chance to make the playoffs, we tripled them up, folks. 69-23. Okay, so now what happens? It's time for me to get a Raise Energy. By the way, if you like this stuff, Raise Energy. I got Voodoo tonight. Really good. In our About section, there's a link there if you want some really good energy drinks.
This question is for both.
And there's a HoppGaming.
Do you think will give you the edge at the next?
There's a HoppGaming idea there for a % off. I like reading the defense.
To quickly find the open receiver is what really sets me apart.
Voodoo's really good. Grape's really good.
A little easier with me out there, right?
Isaiah really likes the watermelon.
Tommy, rinse and repeat. But seriously, though, the past 2 years have really put things into perspective for me.
Yeah, the football team wins.
Thanks to this guy.
I wonder if they're going to come up with a new name by next season, or they're just always going to be the football team. I kind of like the football team's kind of growing on me now, but
I think that puts us in a great place to go ahead and find out.
Okay, so here's your choices.
These two are going.
Okay, as you can see, there are 10 hats to pick from.
I want you to have the honors.
I got an idea where I'd like to go. The Red Tails. That wouldn't be bad, actually. Red Tails wouldn't be bad. Okay. So, you got 10 schools. Texas, Oklahoma, Nebraska. Go all the way down. Clemson, Miami, Florida, LSU, USC, Oregon, Michigan State. And I cannot stand Texas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, and Michigan State. I don't like LSU. I don't like Florida. So really, it's either going to be USC, Oregon, Miami, or Clemson. And those are my choices. Now, when I grew up, I loved Miami. So I think that's where I'm going to go. Miami of Florida. Bring it! I'm a king!
Wow, man. Wow. So the decision is made. Tell us, when it came down to it, what led to this choice?
What led to this choice?
There's been a lot of elite talent that have walked those.
Because it's all about the you, baby. That's why. It's all about the you.
Yeah, he's a guy that's had a ton of success with the school and.
Pretty much.
All right.
Like I said, if I could have chose.
What you got for
If I could have chose, I would have chose the Indiana Hoosiers, but they don't let you just pick. Now, in the NCAA game,
let's see.
In the NCAA game back in 2014, you played your entire high school senior season and worked up toward getting offers from all these schools, and you picked. And Tommy is always going to pick the same school as you.
Whoa, Tommy, same question. Well, isn't it obvious? I mean, Batman needs his Robin, and can't break up this dynamic duo.
And we look like friends, but I'm Batman, you're Robin. And the whole time, Tommy's really a D-bag. I'm sorry. He's not the kind of guy that we should grow close to. They give him this health story with his heart,